me. And then David closes his eyes and he sighs and he says, such knowledge is too wonderful for me. Everyone has a secret. But the more time progresses, the more we discover that nobody has secrets. And so I say that Paul had a secret. Paul had a secret. And so I was rumbling in Paul's closet. And I saw some things there that I wish I didn't see. I noticed that Paul was a participant in the murder, the stoning of Deacon Stephen. I looked and I was shocked to see that Paul had a criminal record. In fact, he was in jail more times than he could remember. And this week I went to the barber shop and I told the barber I'm going to preach on this weekend. And he said, what are you going to preach about? I said, Romans chapter 2. And he said, who wrote Romans? He said, Paul. Oh, he said, the jailbird. Would you like to give me a Paul haircut? And I said, yes, yes. They will never forget Paul's haircut. But that's not the reason. It's just that I'm getting a bit thin on top. So I thought I'd make it short. They say if you are growing through your hair, there's a sign of activity underneath the skull. But so all of us who are growing through our hair walk tall. But so I was rumbling in Paul's closet and I discovered he was a jailbird. I discovered that Paul had psychological problems. He was kind of schizophrenic. Dual personality. He said the things that I want to do, we talked about this last week, I find myself not doing, and the things I don't want to do, I find myself doing. Does that sound familiar? Any sinners here? Paul had a self-esteem problem. Notice that Paul says in Romans chapter 7, he says, oh, wretched man that I am. Oh, wretched man that I am. Paul calls himself the chief of sinners. But Paul knew how to deal with secrets. Paul said, everything is true. Everything is true. He said, it's true I've been beaten with rods. It's true I've been stoned to the point of death. It's true I've been shipwrecked on a wild stormy sea, bitten by snakes on an island. It's true I was in court with no lawyer. It's true I was in prison without books or clothes. It's true I was forsaken by Demas. It's true I was harmed by Alexander the coppersmith. But what helped me, and this is Paul's secret, he said when it stormed, God sent an angel. When I was in Philippi in jail, God sent an earthquake. When I was trapped in Thessalonica, God sent a basket. When I was stoned, God protected me. When I stood before Agrippa and Felix, God stood by my side. When I was down on the Damascus road, God picked me up and turned me around. And Paul started singing, it is no secret what God can do. What is done for others, he'll do for you. With arms wide open, he'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. And you look at me and you say, preacher, what is your secret? You see, the text said it very clearly. And when I read that text, just last week, I was reminded of my secret. You see, my secret, Stephen, is that number one, I'm a sinner, saved by grace. My secret is, number two, that sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. My secret is that I'm right sometimes, but I'm wrong more times. And so I have a secret place. And my secret place won't be a secret anymore. A secret time is about 10 o'clock in the morning. It is in our lounge, by the window. And if you know our lounge, you know there are many windows. But it's the window by the table. That is where I have my notebook, and that is where I have my Bible, and that is where Malachi and I hang many times. And in that secret place, I sing a secret song. My secret time is about 10 o'clock every morning. My secret place is in the lounge, by the window, in the sun. And then I sing a song. You see, this song speaks about what Paul's concern was in his parenthesis. And that concern has to do with my secret. Almost 100 years ago, Elizabeth Codner, she read a Bible. She was reading a Bible. She read Isaiah 34, verse 26, that says, and there shall be showers of blessing. And it was at that time there was a knock at the door and some young people came by. They had gone on a mission trip over to Ireland. And when they were there was such a revival. And they came to tell Auntie Elizabeth. And she asked them whether they were participants or spectators of the revival. And that is what Paul's parenthesis is all about. And so she wrote a song that I sing very often. It simply says, Lord, I hear of showers of blessing. Thou art scattering full and free. Showers this thirsty land refreshing. Let some drops now fall on me. Even me, let some drops now fall on me.